if you guys will forgive me, I'd love to ask you two quick questions, John Paul. One, as much as we have seen from what Elon has released about the coordination between the government and Twitter, there isn't necessarily a smoking gun yet when it comes to your case, Hunter Biden. In other words, we don't have the government official saying, spike that. Do you think that probably exists? Do you expect that somewhere and is yet to be seen? We see a Twitter that's ready and willing to do what the government wants, or in this case, the DNC. It was actually the DNC at this time, so the Democratic Party. But we haven't yet seen who made the call and who put it in their mind.
Well, I believe Zuckerberg described at least the FBI and Facebook's interaction as predominantly in person or over the phone.
Right.
I think the FBI is smart enough not to create a paper trail when it comes to affecting the course of an election. So I'm pretty sure the FBI was careful about how they communicated. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, we do have acknowledgement from Facebook. Even Zuckerberg back in October 28th of 2020 told Congress when Zuckerberg and YouTube and Google got dragged in front of Congress to explain Section 230 immunity, they said that it was common practice for law enforcement to reach out to social media. So I'm not surprised that there's not a paper trail. I hope that the FBI is smart enough not to implicate them in something like that, but I wouldn't be surprised. You know, the FBI knew it wasn't Russian. They knew it was Russian when I told them. They came to my home. They finally came to the shop. They took the laptop. They did not admit the laptop as evidence in the impeachment trial. That's when I knew the FBI was bent. So, you know, there's really no excuse.
Yeah, I really hope all of you, I mean, I do think you've been vindicated, but there are others that have been vindicated. Rudy Giuliani. I mean, there's so many people who were calling out what was happening, who could see that this was actually going to alter an election once they suppressed this information. And I really respect you for sticking through it all, despite having so many people try to cancel you and the weight of the federal government on you.
Really quick, the other question I want to ask is, what's your relationship now with the FBI, John Paul? Have you, after all this has gone down, after you've spoken to us, do you hear from the FBI?
Not at all. I've offered fresh, clean copies of the drive if they've lost the one that I gave them back in December. You know, if they want to work with me, I respect the agency. If I didn't believe in the FBI, I would never have gone to the FBI. I just didn't trust the FBI. There's two different things. So I would still like to have and give the opportunity to the FBI to revisit this issue and clear the name.
Amazing.
Interesting.
All right. John Paul, Mac Isaac, what's your book again, real quick?
American Injustice, my battle to expose the truth.
Sounds like a good Christmas gift with 21 days left.
It sure does.
For sure.
It sure does.
John Paul, Mac Isaac, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, what